Ever wonder why companies care about both volume and value when measuring their growth? Let's break down these two critical metrics using real exam questions so you'll never confuse them again. Let's start by looking at the definition of market growth. The percentage change in the total size of a market, volume, or value over a period of time. We use the following formula to calculate market growth. It's the change or the difference in value or volume divided by the original value or volume, and then we'll times it by 100 because we're working out a percentage change in market growth. In terms of using the formula, we have to determine, are we calculating an increase or a decrease in value, or are we calculating an increase or decrease in volume? Value would be an increase or a decrease in the sales revenue, whereas volume would be the amount sold. This formula that we use for market growth can be applied to other scenarios, such as maybe I want to calculate the percentage increase or decrease in my salary. I can take the salary that I'm earning currently versus the salary from last year, take the difference between the two values, place it over the original salary from last year, and times that by 100. It's an amazing formula. I love this formula because you can use it for so many different things. It's not just linked to working out market growth. Let's look at our first exam question. We are going to use the metric of value in this particular question. Calculate the percentage increase in the total value of sales for market A between 2013 and 2014. Total sales in market A in 2013 were 54,000 units. The average selling price was $3. In 2014, the sales volume of market A increased by 5% and the selling price increased by 10%. In 2013, remember we are using the metric of value. We are given the units as 54 units sold and the selling price as $3 per unit. So we are going to use the formula for total revenue to calculate the value of sales in 2013 to start off with. The formula for that is total revenue is equal to price times quantity. In 2013, we have 54 units and we're selling these 54,000 units at a price of $3, and that will give us $162,000. I highlighted the $162,000 as we are going to need it after we calculated our revenue for 2014. Let's look at the information given for 2014. In 2014, there has been an increase of 5% in the volume of sales in market A. We are going to take the 54,000 units and work out a 5% increase on the 54,000 units. You can take a longer route by actually taking 54,000 units times 5%, get the 5%, and then add it back to the 54 to get the new volume. But I am just going to take 54,000 units times 1.05 as a simplified mathematical formula to calculate an increase. 54,000 units times 1.05 is going to give us a value of 56,700. In 2013, the quantity was 54,000 units. Now, with the increase of 5% in volume, in 2014, the quantity is now 56,700. Now we need another step. But remember, our formula states price times quantity to work out total revenue. So for 2014, we don't have that yet. What we will need to do next is look at the next piece of information they give us. They say that the selling price has increased by 10% in 2014. The price was $3. It has increased by 10%. And now the new selling price is going to be $3.30. So it's 3 times 1.10, and that's going to give us $3.3. The price was $3. Now it's $3.30 in 2014. Now what we need to do next is calculate the total revenue for 2014. Now that we have the new selling price, which is $3.30 in 2014, and the new quantity, which is 56,700, we can calculate the total revenue for 2014. 56,700 times $3.30 gives us a value of 187,110 as our new total revenue. Now we are ready to calculate our percentage change in market growth. The difference between our total revenue in 2013 and in 2014 amounts to 25,110. I literally just subtracted these two amounts, the 187,110 and the 162,000. The 25,110, which is the difference between the 2013 and the 2014 total revenues, will be divided by the original total revenue, which is 162,000 in 2013. That was the original total revenue. And that I will multiply by 100 to get that percentage change. And this will give us an answer of 15.5%. This indicates to us, by using the value metric to calculate market growth, that there has been an increase of 15.5% from 2013 to 2014 in terms of the revenue. Let's look at the second exam question. In this question, we're going to use the volume metric. Calculate the percentage increase in total sales volume in Market B between 2013 and 2014. Total sales of Market B in 2013 were 10,000 units. The average selling price was $15. In 2014, the total sales value of Market B was $180,000, despite the average price falling to $12. In 2013, they told us that the amount was 10,000 units. In 2014, they gave us the total revenue of 180,000, but we need to get the quantity that was sold. In order to get the quantity, we will take the 180,000 revenue, total revenue, and we will divide it by the price. That was $12. That will give us a value of 15,000 units. Now that we have the quantity in both 2013 and in 2014, we can actually go and calculate the percentage change in market growth using the volume metric. I will now take the difference between 15,000 and 10,000 to get 5,000. That I will divide by the original volume in 2013, which was 10,000. I will now multiply by 100, and this will give me a value of 50%. This means that from 2013 to 2014, there has been an increase of 50% that I've sold. You can see there's a 50% increase from 10,000 to 15,000 in terms of the amounts that we have sold in our business or in Market B. YouTube believes you'll like this other video. Be sure to check that out as well. See you next time. Bye bye.